What narcissists do every day when they are in contact with you. Welcome, everyone. Today, we are going to explore something that has intrigued and puzzled many, the daily behaviors of narcissists when they are in contact with you. You might have noticed certain patterns in someone's behavior. Maybe it's a partner, a family member, or a friend, that leave you feeling confused, drained, or even manipulated. What is it that narcissists do, day in and day out, to keep you in their grasp? How do they manage to make everything revolve around them while leaving you feeling like you're always in the wrong? Stick around until the end, because we're going to dive deep into the subtle yet powerful ways narcissists operate in your life, sometimes without you even realizing it. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and share it with anyone who might need some insight into this topic. We're going to unravel the complex, almost routine strategies narcissists use to control, manipulate, and dominate those around them. If you've ever found yourself wondering how a narcissist always seems to get the upper hand, you won't want to miss a single moment of what we're about to discuss. Now, let's get into it. Every day, narcissists have an agenda. It may not be obvious at first, but the way they interact with you is part of a calculated plan to maintain control and keep themselves at the center of attention. From the moment you wake up to the moment you go to bed, if you're in contact with a narcissist, their influence is always present, often in subtle and manipulative ways. Whether it's through the things they say, the way they react to your emotions, or how they make you feel about yourself, every interaction is designed to feed their need for admiration and dominance. So, what exactly do narcissists do every day when they're in contact with you? Keep watching, because the answers might surprise you. One of the first things you'll notice when interacting with a narcissist is how they constantly steer conversations back to themselves. It doesn't matter what you're talking about, whether it's your day at work, a problem you're facing, or something you're excited about, they always find a way to shift the focus back onto them. This is not an accident. Narcissists crave attention and validation, and one way they achieve this is by dominating conversations. Even if it seems like they're listening to you at first, it won't be long before they bring the spotlight back onto themselves, their achievements, or their problems. It's all part of their daily routine to ensure that they remain the most important person in the room. Now, you might think this is just harmless self-centeredness, but it's much more than that. Narcissists are experts at making you feel like your thoughts and feelings are secondary to theirs. Over time, this can wear you down and make you question your own worth. You start to feel like your voice doesn't matter, like your concerns are always less significant than whatever the narcissist is dealing with. This is one of their most insidious tactics, keeping you in a constant state of self-doubt and insecurity. And the best part for them? You may not even realize it's happening, because they do it so seamlessly, day after day. If you're still watching, I want you to think about a time when you tried to share something important with a narcissist. How did they respond? Did they really listen? Or did they quickly turn the conversation back to themselves? Narcissists thrive on being the center of attention, and they will go to great lengths to ensure that this is always the case. But this is just the beginning. The way they manipulate conversations is only one aspect of the control they exert over you daily. There's much more to uncover, so make sure to stay with us until the end. Another thing narcissists do every day when they're in contact with you is play with your emotions. They know exactly how to push your buttons, how to get a reaction out of you, and how to make you feel like you're the one at fault. It's a form of emotional manipulation that keeps you on edge, always wondering what you did wrong or why you can't seem to please them. Narcissists will give you just enough praise or attention to keep you hooked, but they'll quickly follow it up with criticism, disdain, or indifference. This creates a cycle where you're constantly chasing their approval, but no matter what you do, it's never enough. It's exhausting, isn't it? But that's exactly what they want. By keeping you emotionally off balance, they maintain control over you. Let's take a moment to talk about how narcissists use charm as a tool. At first, a narcissist may come across as incredibly charming, attentive, and even generous. This is part of what's known as the love bombing phase, where they shower you with affection and attention to make you feel special and important. It's all part of their strategy to draw you in. But once they feel like they have you hooked, the charm begins to fade, and their true nature starts to emerge. You'll notice that the compliments and kind gestures become fewer and farther between, replaced by criticism, manipulation, and a constant need for validation. It's a bait-and-switch tactic that keeps you longing for the person they were in the beginning, even though that person was just an illusion. You might be wondering, why do narcissists do this every day? What do they get out of it? The answer is simple: control. Narcissists thrive on controlling the people around them, and they do this by keeping you in a state of emotional turmoil. Whether it's through subtle digs, backhanded compliments, or outright criticism, they are always looking for ways to keep you guessing. To make you feel like you're never quite good enough. This constant manipulation wears you down over time, making you more susceptible to their influence. And because they do it in such small, incremental ways, it can be hard to pinpoint exactly what's happening until you're deeply entrenched in their web of control. If you're still with us, thank you for sticking around. This next part is crucial because it's where we dive into one of the most damaging tactics narcissists use every single day. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where the narcissist makes you doubt your own reality. They might deny things they've said or done, accuse you of being overly sensitive, or even suggest that you're imagining things. Over time, this can make you question your own memory, perception, and sanity. It's a powerful tool that narcissists use to keep you dependent on them, because if you can't trust your own judgment, who else can you turn to but them? Imagine a situation where you bring up a concern to a narcissist, maybe something they said that hurt your feelings. Instead of acknowledging your feelings or apologizing, they might say something like, "You're overreacting," or "I never said that, you must be imagining things." This is classic gaslighting. They make you feel like your emotions are invalid, and over time, you start to internalize this belief. You begin to doubt your own feelings and experiences, and before you know it, the narcissist has complete control over your emotional state. It's a subtle, everyday form of manipulation that slowly erodes your sense of self. But there's more. Narcissists are also experts at playing the victim. Whenever you try to confront them about their behavior, they'll turn the tables and make it seem like you're the one causing the problem. They'll say things like, "Why are you always attacking me?" or "You're so difficult to please." By shifting the blame onto you, they avoid taking responsibility for their actions and keep you in a position where you're constantly trying to prove that you're not the bad guy. It's a daily game of emotional chess, and the narcissist always seems to be one step ahead. Now, some of you might be thinking, but what about the times when they seem genuinely nice? Does that mean they're not really a narcissist? Narcissists can absolutely be nice, when it serves their agenda. They're not incapable of kindness, but their kindness is always conditional. They'll be nice to you if it benefits them in some way, whether it's to gain your trust, to keep you around for validation, or to manipulate you into doing something for them. But as soon as you stop being useful to them, or as soon as you challenge their control, that kindness disappears, and you're left wondering what you did wrong. Are you starting to see the pattern here? Narcissists operate on a daily cycle of manipulation, control, and emotional abuse, and they do it so subtly that you might not even realize it's happening. They know exactly how to push your buttons, how to make you doubt yourself, and how to keep you in their grip. And the worst part? They do it all while making you feel like you're the one who's at fault. It's a relentless, everyday struggle that leaves you feeling drained, confused, and unsure of yourself. If you've made it this far, thank you for staying with us. We've covered a lot of ground, and I know this can be a heavy topic to process. But it's important to understand that if you're dealing with a narcissist, you're not alone, and their behavior is not your fault. Narcissists are master manipulators who use everyday interactions to maintain control over the people in their lives. But once you recognize their tactics, you can begin to take back your power and protect yourself from their influence. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this. Narcissists may seem like they have all the power, but their power only exists as long as you allow them to manipulate and control you. Once you see their behavior for what it is, you can start to set boundaries, stand up for yourself, and take back control of your own life. It's not easy, but it is possible. And remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and kindness, not used as a pawn in someone else's game. Thank you so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. We're committed to bringing you the information and support you need to navigate difficult relationships and live a healthier, happier life. Take care, and we'll see you in the next video.